What's going on, guys? Welcome in to episode number 17 of the Ask Tony Show. Thank you so much for joining me. It is week 2 of quarantine, so I'm sure everybody's feeling it. I'm going insane being at home, not doing anything. But here we are, taping another show.
What is your advice for agents during this coronavirus time?
So this is something that I've been talking to the agents in my office a lot, because what a lot of agents are doing is, because they just assume that the market's slow, or they can't go out, or they can't show homes, or they can't do a lot of things, they're just kind of waiting it out and they're not doing anything. So, one important thing, guys, is you have to be more than just a salesperson. So something that we're doing on our team is just reaching out to our client base and seeing how they're doing. Just asking them, how are things going? Have you lost your job? Like, just being people and really taking the time to care about the people that you've had the blessing to work with in the past, and just checking in. And we found that has actually been a big gateway to referrals and things like that. But what it really comes down to, guys, is you don't always have to be selling. Like, you don't have to be selling 24/7. This business is a relationship business. So if you reach out to the people that you've sold a house to or that you've helped in the past and just check in and see how they're doing, that goes a long way. And you might not get a sale out of it, but again, if you're not doing anything, then check in with your people, make sure that they're doing okay, that they feel that you're there, that they feel your support. Answer any questions that they might have, because a lot of people have real estate questions, market questions, interest rate questions, and you can be that person that can be that knowledge resource for them by just reaching out and saying, hey, how are you doing? I just wanted to check in, see how things are. And trust me, it goes a long, long way.
What sets you apart from other agents?
So one of the things that really bothered me when I first got into real estate was that everybody was the number one agent. Like, everybody on their Facebook page or on their Instagram, everybody said that they were the best agent, they were the top number one agents. And obviously that's not true. Not everybody can be the number one agent. So I've never come out and said that I'm the top agent, the number one agent. But we have tried to differentiate ourselves from the way other people do it to try to have a better process. And a lot of people actually don't even know that or don't realize it because I don't talk about it too much. But I've gotten this question recently, and so I wanted to address it. And it really comes down to 2 things, guys. Number one is I'm a real estate broker. So I've talked about the differences between an agent and a broker in the past. But in a nutshell, me being a broker, I have agents in my office that if you come to me and you want to work with our team, I have just that. I have a team. So it's not just one person. It's not just me doing everything, but I have an office full of people that are specialists in what they do, from showing agents to inspectors. I mean, all sorts of people that make sure that every step of the way you're taken care of and you know what's going on. So I, as a broker, you come into my office, I can see your profile, I can see kind of what your needs and wants are, and I can place you with any agent in my office that will fit your personality, that will fit your hours, that will fit your area. I have agents in Ogden, I have agents in Salt Lake, I have agents in Utah County, in Provo, Spanish Fork, Springville. So wherever you're at, I can have someone that's from my team close to you so that they can always be available. If I'm just an agent by myself, I live in Orem, so if I have to show homes in Ogden or in Roy or in Nephi or somewhere that's just really far away, it gets very, very difficult. And especially if I were to have a lot of clients, if I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clients and I'm servicing them all by myself and I have to do showings somewhere that's way far away, if you want to see a house on a Monday, I might have to say, hey, you know what? I already have appointments. I'm not going to be able to show you this house until Thursday or Friday. And by then, the house is completely gone. It's already under contract or whatever. And so you miss opportunities. So what we've tried to do is always have somebody available on our team that can be there to show you the property. I'm always on the back end with negotiations, contracts, and things like that. So I think that that's something that sets us apart and makes everything flow very, very efficiently. That's as far as the real estate side. On the other side is the lending side. Now, as I mentioned before, I am not a mortgage professional. I'm a real estate broker. But as a real estate broker, I have to have partners that I work with for the mortgage for the mortgage side. So this is something that a lot of people actually have no idea about. But the majority of lenders out there that you typically work with, they're just one lender. And there's a lot of examples. There's Academy Mortgage, Security National, there's Veritas. There's a ton of lenders that is just one lender. So just to give you guys a brief overview, the government has certain guidelines that dictate the way mortgages have to be done these days. But aside from that, every lender has their own rules kind of outside of the nucleus bubble, if you will. And so every lender has different criteria, and they have different turn times, they have different requirements, they have different products. Some lenders have different interest rates, some can offer you low FICO, some can't offer you low FICO. So different lenders have different criterias and different products. So when you go, let's say to Wells Fargo, or you go to Chase, or you go to some of these other lenders, you only have one option. All you have is what they offer in their criteria and what they're going to do for you. But what we've tried to do is we work with another mortgage broker. And so the benefit of working with a mortgage broker is you go in for your appointment, they check out all of your information, your credit score, your assets, how much you make, and based on that info, the mortgage broker can then place you with any of the lending partners that they have. And we have over 15 lending partners. So it's you're not just tied to one bank that has one single criteria, but we have the ability to move you with whatever bank is going to work best for you. Not only that, but we work with some of the best lenders in the country. Right now, one of the really main powerhouses that we're using is Quicken. You may have heard Quicken in the past. You may have heard of Rocket Mortgage. They're the #1 lender in the entire country. We use them very, very often. We're very comfortable with their criteria and the way that they do things. We also use Freedom Mortgage, United Wholesale. I mean, all these are top 10 lenders nationwide. And so the cool thing is that, again, depending on what your needs are, we can place you with any of these banks. And if one has kind of a weird criteria, we can move you to the next, or we can make sure that you're in the best place for you instead of just having you stick to one specific criteria from just one lender. So again, everybody says that they're the #1 agent. I don't say that. We have great numbers. I can tell you that we're definitely top producers. We're up there. But yeah, we do try to differentiate ourselves with those two things: the real estate side, with having a team, and working with a mortgage broker that can get you where you need to get and have the best rates and terms for you, so you can do this the best possible way.